Yo guys, getting ready to play Injustice 2, and today's video is going to be about Injustice in general. The movie that's coming out, this, and the first game. Yo guys, as you can tell, the intro is talking about Injustice. Not just Injustice 2, of course. As you know, there's a movie being made, and the designs, I'm not, like, Batman's design, I prefer to look game accurate. Even the comics for it looked somewhat game accurate. But I'm not too worried about that until I see more of it. But mainly, the first game, for those of you who don't know, Injustice is about a story where Superman basically goes psycho because the Joker killed Lois Lane and his unborn child. So he builds up a regime, I think is how you pronounce the word. Sorry, I'm just kind of a little tired. And basically takes over an Earth, and Batman tries to stop him, because Batman doesn't always agree with Superman. And eventually, if you play the first game, builds a teleporter thing that goes over to another multiverse and takes a different Batman and brings over that version of the Joker. But anyways, first game, I loved it. I grew up playing it when I was little. So I don't have too many complaints about it. The one I have complaints about is Injustice 2. Warner Bros. Recently is, released a Snyderverse, stuff like that. Released a Snyder Cut, released the Ayer Cut, stuff like that. I'm not too mad. The Snyder's verse again continued. I'm actually kind of happy they're bringing Tim Burton back in it. And then my problem with Warner Brothers is them not wanting to stick to a subject, or really care about the DC property in general. That's just my opinion. It's all about making a quick buck, But I've been playing Injustice 2 for 2 or 3 years, on and off, and had Batman, I think, level 16, level 17. I didn't play it very often until recently. And if you hear music in the background, Dad's playing My Time at Porsche, I think it's what it's called. But my main problem is, you get to where you're doing good, and then all of a sudden the multiverse didn't want to work, and it was unstable, and you have to delete your save, and your whole save data, and that kind of ticked me off. But if you go on their page and ask them for help, that's funny because it's already saying I already got everything for it, but it's remaking me do the tutorial stuff. Anyways, I'm kind of getting the game set up to where I can play the multiverse yet. But anyways, and then they just say it's unstable, and you go to their Twitter or somewhere and you get a hold of them, and they say, just wait 30 minutes and it should work. But that's not what happens. And they say they're sending it to their team to fix it. And this apparently started happening 2 years ago. Luckily, I didn't have it happen. I was lucky on that part. I know this video is just kind of a rant, but it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Until Injustice 3 comes out, which I think was announced. I can't remember if it was actually announced or it's still a theory. But I know they're wanting to do one more. And now but we're going to get to the other thing after this. I'm kind of excited for it because I want to see it. But if they do an Injustice 3, right on. It all started with DC versus Mortal Kombat, and they build off of that. I played that one a lot too when I was little. That was my first introduction really into Mortal Kombat. I keep Piper. They're talking. Piper's listening. But so now there's apparently going to be a Injustice, or not Injustice, but a Marvel Mortal Kombat game, Marvel vs. Mortal Kombat or something. But Warner Brothers owns DC and Mortal Kombat, so I don't know. They're also going to do a DC versus Mortal Kombat game, or not Mortal Kombat, but DC versus Marvel is what a lot of people are thinking it's going to be. Personally, I wouldn't care either way. I kind of want to see how they do that. I gotta go. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to go let the dogs out. If you don't know, like, what happened at the end of the first one, Batman wins and puts Superman, and I didn't say where we were, but I forgot where we were. That's what I'm going to. Batman puts Superman in the Red Sun prison. We get in the second one, Brainiac arrives, and they have to let him out. And then at the end of that one, because they're still fighting over this stuff, they put him in the Phantom Zone. That's some, you know, how they're else get the third one going. I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. But I'm ready for the movie just to see how accurate it is to the game. And the same with them doing Itchy the other stuff. So I'm really curious on how they're going to do a DC versus Marvel. Anyways, that's it for this video. Sorry, but this ain't, you know, the usual type of videos. I've been promising vlogs. I just gotta get back into it. School starts in 2 days, so, and I get to start working on my graphic novel. Once it's out, if it gets put on Amazon, you guys will, you know, check it out. Check it out. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Go follow me on Instagram, it's SmoothieBusinessYT. Go follow me on Twitter, SmoothieBusinessYT. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.